Topic of the present video is stability commitment for pharmaceutical products, or you can say stability commitment for pharmaceutical formulations, as well as stability commitment is required to be done for drug substances. Stability studies are performed in different stages of the pharmaceutical product life cycle, like in the research stage, in the pilot or in the exhibit stage, in the commercial stage, and also post approval. Stability studies are important to demonstrate the product retains its quality, purity, and the quality parameters throughout the shelf life. Stability studies are performed in the research and development stage, in the exhibit stage, or you can say in the pre-application stage, and also after the product is approved. Now, you might have come across a terminology of stability commitment. You might be knowing about the stability studies for exhibit batches and stability data requirement for the filing. So minimum 6 month stability data of accelerated and long-term stability is required for filing the product. Sometimes if the product is not stable at 40-75, that is accelerated condition, then you may provide the data of 30° and 65% RH to the regulatory authorities. And based on this, the product is registered or filed. The regulatory authorities thoroughly review the data, understand the data and the product, and then they go ahead for providing the approval, or they raise the regulatory queries. The present video is to discuss and to understand regarding the stability commitment. It is a very informative and important topic to understand. So I request you to be with this video till the end. As a meaning of word commitment. So commitment means something you are saying that you will do, or you pledge that you will do that activity, or you will work, or you will be committed what you have stated. Stability commitment is also the same. The applicant gives or provides the commitment to study for the stability. And stability commitment is important to ensure quality, safety, and efficacy of the formulation across the product life cycle. It is not only for exhibit stage, or it is not only for the commercial approval stage, but it is throughout the life cycle of the product. So the applicant provides commitment on stability to maintain the product's quality, safety, and efficacy throughout the product shelf life. And this involves stability testing, ongoing monitoring, and regulatory reporting. The applicant provides commitment to perform stability testing, to monitor the stability results on ongoing batches, and also to provide the data to regulatory through the regulatory reporting system. So that is the meaning of stability commitment. Once the applicant get the commercial approval, then it is not like that the applicant will stop the stability testing, but applicant provides the commitment to continuously study the stability, to monitor the stability, and to report any data, to report the problems, and to provide the necessary corrections so that the product going into the market or the product which is given to the patient meets the quality and safety criteria. Key aspect of stability commitments are stability studies, shelf life, regulatory submissions, post-marketing surveillance, labeling and storage instructions, and the corrective actions. So now we will go through these points one by one. So stability studies, as I have mentioned, the stability studies are performed in research and development stage, in exhibit stage, and also during the routine production. So pre-market and post-market stability testing are the two important phases. Stability testing during product development is called as pre-market, and pre-market involves R&D stage and the exhibit stage. Ongoing testing after product reaches the market is called as the post-market stage for stability studies. The key focus areas for stability studies are to study the product physical, chemical, and microbiological properties, because these physical, chemical, and microbiological properties or critical quality attributes are directly related to the safety and efficacy. Another focus area is testing the product under different environmental conditions like temperature, humidity, and light. Shelf life is determined from the available stability data. So at the time of filing, you will have a tentative shelf life. This shelf life is not final. This shelf life, which is tentative, derived from the stability data of exhibit batches. So you will have a tentative shelf life. Then expiration date or expiry date. The manufacturer commits to a shelf life based on real-time stability data and must ensure the product remains within acceptable quality standard during this time. So at the time of filing, the applicant will have tentative data and tentative shelf life. Generally, it is for 24 months based on to the 6-month available data at accelerated, intermediate, and long-term condition. Manufacturer provide commitment to continue the stability studies. That is also a stability commitment. Regulatory submissions. So stability data are submitted to regulatory bodies like FDA, EMA, and this data is essential for drug approval process. It demonstrates that the product meets stability specifications throughout the shelf life. Post-marketing surveillance. It involves continuing the stability monitoring after the product release. And main activities in post-marketing surveillance is monitoring the changes in formulation, manufacturing, or packaging. Periodic stability testing and reporting to regulatory authorities. You might have heard regarding the SUPAC guidelines. So SUPAC changes in the formulation, manufacturing process, packaging, site changes, all these are required to undergo stability testing, and then these changes can be validated and finalized and approved by the regulatory authorities. Also, periodic stability testing of the batches manufactured are required to be done, and these are reported to the regulatory authorities. Labeling and storage instructions. So, based on the stability studies, we derive the storage temperatures or storage instructions and the labeling instructions. Clear storage instructions on the product labeling are required, and these storage instructions should include temperature, humidity, and the packaging system. This ensures proper storage to maintain the product stability. You might have saw the label stating that store in the original container at cool and dry place, or store in a dark place, or you might have seen that use the content of bottle within 30 days or within 15 days after reconstitution. So all these labeling and storage instructions are required to be clear, concise, and should denote temperature, humidity, and pack. Also, the labeling should indicate whether the product is having in use expiry period or not. These labeling and storage instructions can be revised based on to the real-time stability data that is also included in the stability commitment. Corrective actions. If you come to know that based on to the long-term data, the product is required to be stored in the original container. So based on that, you revise the labeling. This is just for your easy understanding and as an example. So then you correct the labeling. So address stability issues that arise post-market. Reformulation, repackaging, or withdrawal from the market are the corrective actions based on the stability data available after post-market phase. It ensures patient safety and product reliability. A stability commitment ensures that the pharmaceutical product maintains its quality, safety, and efficacy throughout its shelf life. And this is supported by ongoing stability testing, regulatory reporting, and proper storage conditions. The stability commitment and the stability study, along with the proper data, is very much important for patient safety and the product reliability. So this is regarding the information on stability commitment for pharmaceutical products. At the time of filing, the applicant will have less data or the data of 6 months or 12 months, and applicant will not have full data till the expiry period. So the applicant is required to provide stability commitment. Also, stability commitment is required to provide assurance that the product will meet the critical quality attributes throughout its shelf life. The product is filed to the regulatory authorities with the stability commitments that the applicant will continue to perform the stability studies and report the data to the regulatory authorities. Also, any changes because of the corrective actions taken by the applicant will be reported through proper system to the regulatory authorities. So this is regarding the stability commitment. I hope this video will help you to understand these terminologies. These terminologies are used in the guidelines provided by USFDA, provided by ICH, provided by EMA, and other country specific guidelines. Thank you for watching the video, and if you have any doubts, please comment. Thank you.